Preview review for episode 130 of Dragon Ball Super. Guys, if you are anything like me, you are coming down from the hype that was episode 129. Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku has finally appeared, and he is a problem. For the first time, it looks like Jiren is in trouble. We are seeing a different Jiren than we've seen in this entire tournament. A more expressive Jiren, but also a Jiren that is slowly losing control. And because of that, I suspect that we are going to see Jiren's elimination in episode 130 of Dragon Ball Super. I'll be talking about that in this video. I am also going to talk about Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku. Can Goku really become an angel? Is that why his hair is now white? That and more coming up. But before we get into it, just real quick, guys, my name is Dooley. You can find me at youtube.com/Dooley. But you won't just find me. You will also find a community of over 56,000 Dragon Ball Super fans. A growing family, and you are welcome to join. You can do so by clicking the subscribe button below this video or the link in the description. If you do decide to do that, then welcome to the family in advance. Also, like I said earlier, 129 was crazy. One of the best episodes of Dragon Ball Super, at least for me, one of my favorites. And the review for that is coming. I am working on it right now. Look for a card right here in this video when that review is finally up. All that aside, let's hop into this preview review. Hey, it's me, Goku. This is the true form of Ultra Instinct. Amazing power is surging within me. Jiren increased his power too, and is coming for me. But for my friends, I can't back down now. Jiren, from now is the true fight that will surpass both of our limits. Next, on Dragon Ball Super, the greatest showdown of all time, the ultimate survival battle. Don't miss it. Alright, let's go through that again, this time with some analysis. I want to stop right here for a second because I want to take a moment to acknowledge how crazy this new form of Goku looks. This is really giving me the feels. This reminds me heavily of when we first saw Goku go Super Saiyan against Frieza. No one expected that yellow hair for the first time. And when it happened, it was just OMG. It was just a crazy moment. And I'm so surprised that the creators of Dragon Ball Super managed to recapture that moment for me. I've seen Goku transform so many times, and up until 2 weeks ago, I did not expect this white silver hair color. And even after expecting it, seeing it in the anime in episode 129 was insane, was crazy to me. So for that, I want to take a moment to acknowledge the GOAT Goku. I want to acknowledge the creators of Dragon Ball Super for doing an amazing job in introducing this new form. And I also want to say this. I keep saying white hair, and I know the hair is closer to silver than it is white. It closely matches the color of his eyes, which is silver. And I know if I don't mention this at some point in this video, there's going to be 100 comments about how his hair isn't white. But you know what? Looking at this picture, I don't think Goku cares about the hexadecimal color of his hair. And neither do I. White hair Goku feels good to me. So you might hear me say that a few more times in this video. Hashtag white hair don't care Goku in the comments below if you're with me. Let's keep going. Alright, let's stop right here. Look at this. I mentioned earlier that we were going to get to see a more expressive Jiren. And here it is. I'm going to talk about the fact that he's shirtless in a second. But for now, look at the passion in Jiren's face. This is a far cry away from the man who had no emotions for the majority of this tournament. And you know what, guys? Part of me feels like Jiren wanted this. Part of me feels like Jiren knew this was coming. That's why we saw that initial smile from him at the end of episode 126. And he smiled again. I hope you guys didn't miss this. He smiled again in this episode, episode 129. Jiren was looking forward to this fight. He's a lot like Goku. He relishes the fight. He relishes someone who could push him beyond his own limits. That aside, Jiren, what happened to your shirt, bro? You want to tell me that they used the same type of cotton in Universe 11 that they use in Universe 7? I call BS. If it's not cotton, what is it? Polyester? Rayon? What, you guys didn't know I knew that much about fabric? Well, I don't. I googled it before I made this video. Anyway, in all seriousness, this shirtless Jiren is too dope. He looks like a beast, like an animal. Just the way he's drawn, he has a presence. I would hate to be on the opposite end of that glare, of that look in his face right now. But if there's one man who I trust to handle that glare and return his own, is the GOAT, is Goku. I'm going to talk about Goku more in a second. But before I do, the last thing I want to say about shirtless Jiren is he is likely the reason why we got shirtless Vegeta in this tournament as well. I thought it was a bit redundant at first, but when you think about it, Dragon Ball, the franchise, makes most of their money off of selling figurines and toys and such. If they are going to have a shirtless version of Goku and Jiren, it makes sense that we saw a shirtless version of Vegeta as well, just because the Vegeta fan base is so huge and it'll allow the Vegeta sales to keep up with Goku. Anyway, let's keep going. Alright, and let's stop here for a second. So we have an incoming clash between Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku and a fully powered shirtless Jiren. Now, in anime, and especially in Dragon Ball Super, clashes like this are usually drawn to give us a sense of where the characters stand in regards to each other's power. Essentially, who is stronger? Usually in a clash like this, the weaker person is the aggressor. So for example, the stronger person might stand in one spot while the weaker person charges at them. We saw that happen many times when Goku first fought Jiren, or even when Vegeta fought Jiren. Usually it's the weaker guy charging the stronger guy. It's very rarely the opposite. In some cases, when they're both charging at each other like this, it's because we, the viewers, we're not too sure yet who's stronger. The creators know that, and this charge is just more hype to see who comes out the winner. Different people handle this differently. For some creators, after a charge, there'll be a flash or a fade to black. It'll look like one guy had the upper hand, but then he'll fall to his knees, and the other guy will be declared winner. For the most part, so far in Dragon Ball Super, every time Goku or Vegeta charged at Jiren, it pretty much resulted in them being overpowered by Jiren. I'm really curious to see what happens here now that Goku has mastered Ultra Instinct. And here we see Goku catching Jiren's punch. This is symbolic because I just talked about how the aggressor is usually the weaker person in these clashes. And Goku catching Jiren's punch here says that Jiren is the aggressor. He's the one throwing the punch, which to me implies that mastered Ultra Instinct Goku is stronger than Jiren. Let's keep going. Let me stop here for a second. Are you guys seeing this? This is just crazy. Look at this. This is insane. We got a full power Jiren versus mastered Ultra Instinct Goku. We've been waiting years for this. This is, just let that sink into your brain. What's going on the screen right now? I am too hyped for this. This is just unbelievably dope. But instead of just fanboying, let me say this. Goku looks like he's in more control here. Jiren looks like he's out of control. And control is a key element to look for when trying to determine who is going to come out on top. Jiren had control over himself this entire tournament up until this point. And because Jiren is losing control, also because we only have 2 episodes left in the Tournament of Power, I think this is it. If I have to call it, and I will, I think Jiren is going to be eliminated in episode 130 of Dragon Ball Super. That is crazy to think about. Thinking about Jiren sitting in the spectator seat, I just can't imagine it. This guy is such a monster. But let's keep going. Alright, let's stop here for a second. I know you guys are tired of hearing this, but this is such a dope picture. Goku looks so amazing here. He looks so regal, so calm. In fact, his appearance here and his presence here reminds me very heavily of the presence of angels. Not just because of the similarity in hair color, but also the personality, the calmness, even in the face of being seconds away from his universe potentially being erased. Now, I made a video a few days ago talking about evidence for Goku becoming an angel and Vegeta becoming a god of destruction. That video is doing pretty well. Thank you guys for all the support. I'll link it in a card right now in case you haven't seen it. But there are so many people in the comment section of that video who are saying that it's impossible for Goku to become or play an angelic role later on in this series. Their main reasoning is because all the angels are children, as far as we know, biological children of the Grand Priest. They're also all of the same race, that blue skin, white hair race. Now, I thought this was obvious, especially since I said this in the video where I talked about Goku possibly becoming an angel, but I'll say it again here. When we talk about Goku becoming an angel, we are not talking about him switching races. Of course, he's a Saiyan. He is going to stay a Saiyan. He's not going to switch race. I am talking about him potentially taking on the responsibilities of an angel. But in all honesty, that wasn't even the point of the video, because I don't think Goku is going to take on the responsibilities of an angel. I don't think he wants to. What I'm talking about is Goku attaining the power of an angel, which, as far as we know so far, is Mastered Ultra Instinct, alongside the other powers that we've seen Goku use so far in the series, like healing and resurrection. Anyway, some people are having a really hard time accepting this. I'm not too sure why. If you are though, you need to just relax. It's just a video about a chain of thought, nothing else. I know most of you guys understand this. That video has over a 97% likes over dislikes ratio, but I just wanted to address that theme I saw in the comments. Will Goku become an angel later on in Dragon Ball Super? We don't know. Is he displaying a lot of angelic qualities right now? He certainly is. And that reminds me, I do not want to end this video before saying that Dragon Ball Super is ending at episode 131, but the Dragon Ball series continues. The manga continues and the story continues. Some people seem to be a bit confused by this, so I just needed to say that, but let's keep going. This is a close-up of Jiren's eye. It looks like he's getting taken over by anger or maybe passion. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. It's obvious that he's losing control, which reinforces to me that he will be gone in episode 130. Let's keep going. Such an amazing picture, but here, in my opinion, this is Jiren's last-ditch effort to take Goku out. He's releasing some sort of new power, some sort of new technique, but I don't think it's gonna be enough. As expected, Jiren's attack wasn't enough. It looks like Goku was easily able to counter, and now it looks like Jiren is finally starting to feel the way he made Vegeta feel before eliminating him from this tournament. Here we see Jiren pushing back a Ki Blast from Goku, and Jiren is struggling. Guys, I think this reinforces that Master Ultra Instinct Goku is just plain out stronger than Jiren. Let's stop right here, guys. That walk, that little limp, Jiren is hurt. He is hurt. I think this is it. I think after this scene is where we're going to see Jiren's defeat, his elimination. Unbelievable. Let's keep going though. And here, Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku is standing tall. He looks almost completely unfazed by this fight he's had with Jiren so far. On the other hand, Jiren is beaten up and broken down and upset and out of control. I think this all reinforces that we are finally going to see Jiren's elimination in episode 130. And that's it. That's where the preview ends. Did any of you guys notice that this image on your screen right now is actually a reused image from Goku's fight when he transformed to Ultra Instinct against Kefla? They just used the same image and changed the hair color. You gotta love the Dragon Ball Super creators for reused frames. Anyway, this is still dope. 130 is the climax of this tournament of power. It's likely where we're going to see Jiren eliminated and the tournament come to an end. 131 will likely be wrapping up the series and will probably have little to do with the tournament of power overall. Guys, that is it for me and this video. I hope you enjoyed it. As usual, my name is Dooley, #DoCrew. Social media links to follow this channel outside of YouTube or in the description, including Discord. I will be talking to you guys very soon in the review for 129. Have a great day. Bye.